Okay. And we're live. First things first, as per usual, let's get my bounties done. Once we get bounties done, then we can go start doing the story. After results are determined, the current level is rounded down to the nearest multiples of 10. The score for sequential phantasm will reset to 0. Last week, Bygone Phantasm at level 56 and Sequential Phantasm at 0 points. Final results. Battlefields of Elites 262, rank 1. Cool. Give me my shit. Let's actually enhance this to plus 10 first. Enhance that to plus 10. Okay, so need more gold. Need a place to acquire more gold. No, where can I get more gold from? I guess I'll just have to make more gold. For right now, let's continue on with bounties. Destroy mechs. Oh, okay. When it said mechs, assumed it meant the things that defend treasure. Nothing. I'm pretty sure, Void Rift should be new today. People should be getting to level 36, which should open up Void Rifts. Let's see. Yeah, level 35. So, they'll open up Void Rifts, and that's new today. And except for that, I don't think there's much else that's new. Everything just reset. Another thing that reset that I didn't expect to reset is this. I did not expect this to reset. Which means Since there are 16 days left, at first I thought there's no way you could get to like 1400. Oh yeah, weapon level 70. That's also new. You can also get up to that. I mean, I'm not there yet. I still have to level up to level 35, and I'm only level 34 yet. But, let's see. A 15. I could just grab that. Probably gonna grab the hover cannon. Since if not, I can upgrade it. Oh, I still have green gloves. Gotta do something about that. But yeah, everything's reset. Like, even the, what was it? The levels in Bygone Phantasm. Relic. Hover cannon. Let's go to deploy. I don't want to put hover cannon. I finished rank 1. I was going to finish like rank 2. I was going to finish like rank 2, but last minute I was able to 1-star king, and that along with my 5-star Samir carried me. Because I used the matrices to spec out, to make it so that even though King wasn't a charge, once I used his discharge skill, it would, like, put a little bit more charge in for the EM stars, so that I could, use their discharge more often. Now let's go find Aberrants. Yeah, I use what is probably the most meta combination for right now, which is King, Samir, and Nemesis. Although I do kind of want to use Meryl, because I really like Meryl's weapon. But at the same time, I don't really want to be like a tank. The only thing I need to do right now is rank up Venus's weapons. Then it'll kind of be much more complete. Ooh, that was the wrong thing. Yeah, but the only reason I don't really switch to Nemesis often, I keep it around for Volt Resonance. One of Venus has a passive called Volt Resonance, and so basically it increases the attack. It increases your attack, Volt attack by 15%, and that's when you have 2 or more Volt weapons on. Plus, it makes for good healing in like when you really need it. So that's mostly what I use Nemesis for. Yeah. Although to be honest, I have most of the weapons, and I'm kind of thinking about being a healer. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out what weapons synergize with Marrow. That is not what I meant to do. So my bounty's done. Let's go to Hero. Yeah, I kind of wailed out immediately. I like to think that I'm better than being a whale, but when push comes to shove, I fold. And I see things I want, I fold immediately. Yeah, it does kind of get not worth it, especially when you sit. Yeah, for gacha games, it is especially unrewarding spending money, especially when you see people who spend just as much as you, but have so much more to show for it. Like, when I see streamers with a bunch of stuff, I don't really like. It doesn't really bother me because they're streamers. They get money to play games, right? So it doesn't really bother me much when they have more. But when a random person has spent like $40 and has way more to show for it, it just. You know, I don't really need what's in the chest, so I'm gonna just skip it. Oh, I didn't get it before he started doing his ultimate. Oh, that's fire damage. Yeah, the fact that this game is mostly PvE content is kind of the saving grace. Because if there was more PvE content, whales would be so much more annoying. Jesus. Okay, so we're gonna stick to using mostly Nemesis. Never mind. Didn't regenerate itself. Did it regen its health the first time I died or no? Start doing story. First, I'm gonna see how much vitality I have, and then I'll start doing the story. Okay, so I'm gonna start doing the story, and as soon as I level up to level 35, I'm probably gonna go into the dream event. Oh yeah, it restarts. You should be able to do it like 7 more times.
Franz, you're finally here.
Mr. Franz, have you brought...
Nothing good. You must have heard about the recent illness spreading.
Mr. Kim said it was some kind of new unknown disease. His people are developing treatment, but he also admitted the medicines he brought wouldn't work much. I think he might be hiding something from me, but I couldn't figure out what it was.
Yeah, I got a lot of my blue gear from the dream events.
And let me know if any news broke. I sent the medicine from Mr. Kim back to Hykros for testing. The gene segments of these viruses have been artificially modified to contain a certain genetic sequence.
Wait, so you're saying the cure has the virus in it?
In short, these medicines will alter the genes of the people taking them to a certain extent. Also, Dr. Henry analyzed some biological samples of the heirs of Ida and detected identical gene sequences, meaning these drugs are most likely related to the heirs of Ida.
Heirs of Ida? Genetically modified? So, what is Mr. Kim trying to do?
I'm not entirely sure that Kim has anything to do with this. Giggs was responsible for the research, development, and production of the drug. He seems to have made contact with the heirs of Ida behind Kim's back. I also found someone selling the same things in Banges, and the source seems to be somewhere in the mining area. Giggs must have... We have to find out who this supplier is. I'm counting on you to investigate the local area. Be careful not to make contact with Mr. Kim's people.
There was a chest right there, and just disappeared.
You don't seem to quite know your way around here. You're new, aren't you?
Oh yeah, I always stream at reset. Probably not a good idea, but...
Who's known, who's not. You seem to have questions, young one.
Well, do you know who from the mines makes regular trips to...
Chris probably takes the
I don't
most
know.
trips
Since
to
I'm up at this early, I always
That kid
decide to
never stayed
just
still, even as a child.
stream.
Rumor has it he'd steal low-grade ore to sell, but that's unproven since...
Recording. Chris, up.
Oh, okay. I didn't think of that.
I heard you work for Hykros.
Yes? Can I help you?
I know this might seem rude, but can you help the locals here? The disease is making all of our lives...
We're already on it. But to prevent further spread, I need to look into local people's recent activities. Do you know of anyone who's been to Banges lately?
Banges? How would I know? Talking business with outsiders is Mr. Kim's department. I just work the mines. Everyone wanted to come to the mine and make a fortune. Look at us now.
Yeah, that's right. You.
New here, right? Let me tell you, the mines haven't been kosher lately. Supposedly the digging made some local deity angry enough to do... I got some talisman here to keep you safe. I'll even... You don't believe in it? Well, that's too bad. It really were. See, this is the latest drug. Not only can it cure the disease, but it can all...
Is this the same drug past...
Correct. As far as I know, even Mr...
Why did you sell it in Ban...
Well, I gotta expand the business. Anyway...
I'm wondering why you would sell it in Banges when nobody there has been infected with the disease.
Who are you? Oh, hi, Mr...
Mr. Kim?
Mr. Kim, what brings you here?
just ran away.
Don't hit me. We can talk this out.
Tell me what's the deal with your drug?
I find it hilarious how
Okay,
trivial
okay.
him running away was once I got
just
on my
the middleman.
freaking mount.
Who put you up to this?
I wouldn't dare. It's Giggs. Giggs.
Where did the drugs come from? Why would Giggs want you to sell them to Banges?
You'll have to ask him that yourself. That's all I know. Not that
Yeah, I mean,
dare
I'd enjoy
questions.
exploring more if there weren't at least no restrictions on gathering on like the chests. Like the fact that the chests are time gated is like I could deal with the missions being time gated, but the chests being time gated really like grinds my gears. Cause I like exploring. I've explored a fuck ton. I've explored a shit ton, but I can't do as much exploring as I want to because some of the chests are time gated, so like how some of the chests will like have like the supply pods. I keep calling them chests because I'm just used to doing that. Like the supply pods are time gated.
Seems to be totally unaware, though I've yet to pinpoint
I hate
the
that some of the
source.
supply pods are time gated.
So, Giggs and Mr. Kim have different ideas, it seems. We should get... Don't inform Mr. Kim yet. We must have concrete proof. I'll check for other clues. You keep an eye on Giggs. And let me know if any news broke.
Got it. You take care.
I'm going up to get some things done. Watch this place and don't let anyone inside.
Honestly, I don't really care about overfilling XP. I just... Cause it'd be... Yeah. I do need to kind of
Keep our distance.
do more world bosses. I still haven't fought Lucia? I still haven't fought her yet.
Who goes there?
Should have read the book. I mean, I only most of the time I only focus on whenever I have keys. I focus on what's his name, Ryerbar, the first boss, because because he drops things that
Keep our distance so we're not
he drops the king matrices. Robarg, yeah. He drops the king matrices, so whenever I have keys, I usually focus on him. I don't know. I'm pretty sure it doesn't drop anything good if you don't have any of the chips. Which, I mean, I hope that it can, but it would really suck if it can't. Oh, you stop walking. Okay.
Keep an eye out and report immediately if you see anything.
Yeah, I also
suspicious.
hope it's just like a really
Yes,
low
sir.
percentage. Like out of every like 50 or 100 runs, I'll be able to get it. Wrong thing. Yeah. Stop and go down. I mean, the only thing I've ever heard about the chips is that I should save them until after level 31, because after level 31 is when the protected chests are able to drop better stuff.
Log evidence of Giggs taking part in drug trafficking.
You again? Guards! Guards! Capture these two!
What was that, Giggs?
What do you want?
Recording. Saving images of Jigs.
What are you talking about?
To be honest, the only vehicle I want, ironically enough,
Sending to Mr.
comes from
King.
PvP, so I
No, wait.
probably not gonna get it.
I swear, it's just that I wanted to make side money for myself. I did nothing wrong. After the outbreak,
It's that
the
one wheel
folks
thing that
in
looks
Vantage
like,
got fearful they would be next. So the drugs sold for a great price.
Kinda looks like it came out of
So,
Yu-Gi-Oh!
why not seize
5Ds.
the opportunity? Chris will sell it in Banjus when he makes deliveries, and we split the profit. Oh,
Why would the drug contain virus strains created by the heirs of Ida?
virus made by the heirs of Ida?
Don't play dumb and come clean.
I really know nothing about that. My uncle had researchers develop it. I'm only responsible for the distribution.
Where did you get it? And from whom?
Well, it's shipped to South Beach. Thinking back, I had weird feeling. My uncle specifically demanded that I pick it up by my lonesome, or the delivery people won't Could they be the heirs of Ida? I swear, I don't know anything.
Keep your eyes on him, Mia. I got to...
Okay. Oh yeah, I keep wasting all my support points in order to get more coins. But that's because they're kind of free to get. That's because support points are kind of the only thing that you can kind of like unlimitedly farm. Joint focus. The joint surplus chip. Pretty sure I have like joint supply chip. Yeah, I have like a fuck. I think I have like 18 active right now. Like, I don't know how using them works.
This should be the delivery location that Giggs said.
This is it! Attack!
It's a trap!
Bruh, it's a trap? Damn, that sucks for them. And release. Probably is a good idea to save up more of these. Seeing as eventually I'll need them for once we get to the higher parts of them. Higher levels of I forgot what it's called. Wrong thing. What I wish would drop more are the frickin' things you need to upgrade your suppressor. I wish there were more drops, or I wish there were more sources to drop that. What the? Is this supposed to be a void rift?
What happened, Mia?
The heirs of Ida sneaked in here, and I was unable to stop them from taking Giggs.
Giggs lied to us. The heirs of
the
Ida
combat
set
score?
up a trap there.
The combat score has never really been a problem for me.
What should we do now?
Mostly because
At least
whenever
we know
I
Giggs
really
isn't
need
dead
to,
before.
I'll just
We should
switch
inform Franz
my
at
weapon.
once.
I'll just switch my weapons and matrices over to like 6, like any of my lower weapons. I'll usually just switch this out with like this one, which has, and then I can just put matrices on it to like boost the score, and so that'll take me from I'll take me from like 12,000 up to like 13,000. And then when I put the matrices on them, it goes even higher. But that's normally how I deal with that. I wonder what the next... Yeah, see, I have... Oh. I already got past that one. I'm on this one that requires 12,000. But now they require fucking 6 of them. I was about to say I would get stuck here, but by the time I get to here, most likely I'm going to be at level. I'll be at level 35, and I'll be able to upgrade all my weapons. So I probably won't get stuck there. I love the upgraded jetpack, because once you upgrade the jetpack, it doesn't take any of your stamina.
I guess we're all having rotten luck. I found out about gigs, but nothing more useful than that. Also, I got the news that the heirs of Ida seem restless on Astra. They're planning something big. You're probably going solo in the mines. I'm bringing Mia with me to Astra for investigation. You can't fight, but you know the layout better than me, as well as compared to Astra. I'm actually more concerned about the situation here. I'm sure Kim knows that Giggs is run by now. That's his nephew we're going to catch, and we need him on board with us. Otherwise, it's going to be tough. Yet I'm still not sure where Mr. Kim stands. Demand, you can try to get him to tell you where the drugs are being produced. If he doesn't want to oppose Hykros, he should relent. Since Giggs was responsible for the research and production, follow the trail, and you should uncover the plot. Just be careful.
Please be safe. I will come back as soon as possible.
The sort of speech impediment is kinda hilarious.
So sorry, Special Agent. It was my negligence regarding Giggs. I apologize for the trouble he brought you. Most of the drugs given out to the miners have been recalled. I've also assigned personnel to take care for those.
I need to sort out the production process, Mr. Kim, and find out why the heirs of Ida got involved.
The batch was manufactured in District 4, a vital research base. I handed all reins to Giggs, making him responsible for the entire operation there. Who knew my nephew would do such a thing? District 4 has now
Using discharge switch to current weapon grant weapon charge. What is it?
into the
Okay, so
heirs of
basically
Ida's
it
blood.
means that if you use
We're going to
if you use a
investigate
discharge if you use the
Please
discharge,
continue.
the weapon you switch to, if it has
location.
the SR set on it,
It's on the top of the
it
mountain.
will
Take the elevator
it
up
will
to the upper
basically
level.
give more charge. It'll
My
give
people
more
have
charge so that
confirmed
you
that the
can
elevator still
use
works.
another discharge skill on a different
Also,
weapon.
I have a presumption.
I understand.
Which it's
I
how
just
I
want
got
answers. I'll turn Giggs over to
it's
you
how
to
I
do
got
as you
further.
will.
I used that set,
you for the
and
mercy.
that's how I got further in the what is it? The Bygone Phantasm, because I have that set on my scythe. So basically, I'll usually charge up a fuck ton on Samir's weapons, and then I'll switch to this to break shields, and then once I switch to this, because I have these on it, it'll usually put me back at discharge, so I can switch back. I can use the discharge skill on Samir's weapons. Oh yeah, okay. So at first I wanted more stars on Samir's weapon. Oh yeah, because I've been fucking running around just grabbing every gold thing I see, and every the having most of the SR weapons happened early on when I was like whaling, and so later on when I was just grabbing all the free to play like gold gold shit I can find, it just kept giving me Samir's weapons over and over again. I would be 6-starred, but I didn't know much about the what is it called, about the black gold, so I kind of spent some of them. Yeah, I sort of wailed during the beginning, so I still have 40 titanium left. Where is that? I mostly wailed just so I could get Venus. In which I'd probably have more copies of Venus if I knew more about the game. Because I kept using the, what are they called? The dark crystals. I heard Shira was like low-key good if you knew how to use it. But yeah. Free-to-play luck is just, can be the worst sometimes. Most times when I just reroll. Most times I just reroll. Although I rerolled like, or not rerolled, but I created a character on 2 different servers, and both times it gave me Huma's weapons.
The path is blocked. Something important must be up there.
I've reached level 35.
Maybe we should go back and ask him.
I want this. Oh, I can't wait for tomorrow. To be honest, I don't really like Crow. Have you got the SSR selector yet? Yusuf for king. Makes sense. I should have enough to up my suppressor. I just need to be at... I mean, I don't regret getting... when I already had all of this, so I just used it to get another star on Samir's weapons, because Samir's weapons are definitely my favorite. So I really like that I kept like not wanting more stars, but still getting Samir's. But I used it to get the first star that I have on Samir. Okay, I need 3 more. But to be honest, choosing between King and Meryl depends on what you want to be. If you want to be a DPS, you definitely choose King. But if you want to be like a tank, what even is the tank bonus? Damage reduction. It increases shatter. If you got two. Yeah, ISO freeze you fucking quick as shit. And then according to this, if you're using the tank build, I did not. Oh yeah. It's the only one that I don't have. Ice Wind Air. Curious. Wow. The suppressors start giving out Shiro stuff. I didn't play much PvP, so I didn't, like, get hit with any of that stuff. Because PvP seems like it is going to be annoying as shit. And apparently I need more gold. Wait, does it reset the wall? Okay, wrong thing. I want to go to here. I have access to Void Rifts now. Extremely dangerous with skilled and communicative teammates. Yeah. Yeah, it does make it easy. It does make it easier, especially when a lot of the when a lot of things respond to flames. I'm pretty sure in about like 2 days they're gonna give us the 10 red. They're supposed to give us like 10 fucking red orbs. I'm pretty sure that's gonna be in like 2 days on the 17th. It was a part of the 4 million the 4 million people like who pre-registered. For now. I want to attempt this, but oh, it starts us off at level 50. That's horrible. I am not gonna rank anywhere near the top. Bottom 10 finishers will be demoted? That seems harsh. Yeah, I'm in the Radiant server, so like, yeah, see, the server I was in before, the top 3 people, which was me and 2 other dudes, I got to level 56, and they got to level 40. And I only got to level 56 last minute once I got my king to 1 star and then changed around the matrices so that I could chain discharges. But this is going to suck. Need money. Gonna do this. Yeah, that's the problem with rankings in gacha games. Because in a way, it sucks having to accept that there is inevitably going to be pay to win in gacha games, especially where ranking comes into play. $56 what? Why did he give me 56,000? Was it supposed to give me 56,000 or was that 5,000? Too toxic competition. Yeah. I mean, it'd be a better strategy for a gacha game to more encourage the PvE aspects of the game instead of PvP, to create more PvE aspects so that it's not just PvE, so that it's people have less to complain about. Okay, it didn't give me 56,000. I was about to say, that would be so weird. Why did it show up like that then? It was like the weirdest glitch ever. NNK? I don't know what game that is. Or I don't know if I know what game that is. Haven't played it. Heard of it, but I haven't played it. Sounds like it. Yeah, that's just straight up pay to win. And what's hilarious is they're gonna keep doing stuff like that and making games like that because there's always gonna be people who are gonna pay that amount of money just to play. Wait, they can oh, yeah, nah, that is... What? You can't make a game pay to win and allow people to just PvP wherever the fuck. That is... That sounds like a recipe for disaster. Yeah, no. Upon getting killed in open world the first time, I would quit immediately. Because I am not dealing with a greedy pay to win system along with allowing the assholes who decided to spend thousands of dollars to just murder me in open world whenever the fuck they feel like. Who thinks these ideas are good ideas? Because someone had to come up with both the gacha system and the fact that you can just PvP in open world. Oh no, that was just greed. That is pure greed. That is just pure greed, including any way of being able to spend money. That's just disgusting. Yeah, no, I would have to quit immediately. I don't fuck with anything that decides to include like crypto or NFTs. anything that includes crypto or NFTs are like massive red flags. Oh, it's not all the way there. Is it? Okay, there we go. I wonder what the boss monster is. It is ridiculous how much damage Samir's weapons do. The problem is that they keep doing stuff, they keep putting shit in there that they know we don't like just to prove that we'll deal with it, just so that every other game can do the same thing. And since video games have done this, it has started feeding into other things. Like I heard that BMW was gonna start charging like a monthly fee or like a yearly fee just to use the heated seats in their cars. Oh no, King was a good choice. King's a really good DPS weapon along with a really good, being really good for shatter. So yeah, I'd say King, I mean either King or Samir is a really good choice. They're both like top tier weapons. Like King doesn't do the same DPS, but it's really good with shatter. Running King and Samir is a really good combination because Samir does a fuck ton of charge, and then King does a lot of shatter. King has the best shatter in the game, especially once you 1-star him. Because at the beginning, his shatter is like 1250, which is, I'm pretty sure, base the most shatter that's in the game. It might not be. Oh no, never mind. This has increased shatter by 15%. So yeah, no. At base, it has the best shatter in game. And then once you 1-star it, it increases the shatter. Yeah, it has the second highest. Because it also increases shatter by 15%, and then it has 12 shatter, so it'll probably put it like 14 or something. It is probably the second best shatter weapon in the game. But if you play tank, then it'll probably be, no, because if you play tank, then you can also still use King, and that'll make the shatter ridiculous, seeing as the shatter goes up by 60% if you're playing tank. Which, to be honest, playing tank might be kind of useful in SSR's Tsubasa. I don't know. I haven't. It's literally the only SSR I don't have on this character. I'm pretty sure I have it on a different character, but yeah, it's always good to just go with what you have. I mean, the dream combination is probably Samir, and for the foreseeable future, the dream combination is Samir and King, because best DPS plus really good charge, and the best shatter. But I don't know about Tsubasa. Tsubasa is an ice weapon, so it's probably doing pretty good for. So it's probably do really well in PvP, because it's gonna freeze. But in PvE, I have no idea. I haven't looked up anything on it because I don't have it. Yeah, I think it is, but it's much better for PvP. Especially once you switch to tank and have a fuck ton of shatter. It's like, I'm kind of thinking of switching to tank and trying out tank in the, what's it called? I keep forgetting the name of it. In Bygone Phantasm. Because it'll probably be really useful for breaking shields, and it's not like I really need the 10% DPS I get from this. Because in single player, it's the buff for DPS is only 10%. I'm not sure I need that 10% buff. So if I switch, in Phantasm, if I switch both these two to tank weapons, then I can just use King, and the shatter will be up by like 60%, and then it'll be like 25% damage reduction, and it'll rip. I don't have any more. Oh shit, I don't have any more. Damn. Oh yeah, and then there's the capability to freeze with Meryl's weapon, which is definitely gonna make it much better in PvP. Yeah. And once you 1-star her, you get 10%. It raises a shatter, and then you get 10%. Yeah, I got beat by someone. I got beat by someone using Meryl, and then I think he was using Crow as well. it depends, because ranged weapons are definitely, if you use like ranged weapons, and if you use like multiple ranged weapons, and you keep at a distance, especially with an ice weapon, it's definitely going to do well. But the most use I can see for it is in PvP, where it will freeze your opponent. In PvE, I mean, it's a DPS weapon, so it's definitely going to... I don't really know anything. I haven't really done any sort of research on Tsubasa's weapons. I haven't played with it at all. Well, I mean, as long as you spec into it, yeah, it's definitely going to be annoying. So if they use them both at the same time, that's like guaranteed freeze every single time. And then breaking that will leave you with frostbite. And then if they want to go for the full like wombo combo, they'll pair that up with Coco. They'll pair that up with Coco, and and whenever you do damage, they'll just heal. Increases final damage by 5 and shatter by 20%. I want a 1-star map, because I feel like there's a certain advantage to balance. I mean, I mostly use Volt. Oh yeah, not having any weapons with shatter is definitely gonna put you at a detriment. Whoa. It has equal shatter and what? I mean, they might not have gotten the SSR ticket yet. Most people just got the SSR ticket yesterday. I mean, I got it before that because I was specifically focused on getting the SSR ticket. So I got it on like day 3.
Mr. Kim, the heirs of Ida have sealed...
Really? It appears Giggs hid a lot of secrets up there behind my back. District 4 was built with confidentiality and security in mind, so it only had one access. Giggs knew that well. But if it's sealed, I'm sorry. But I can only send people to clear it one bit at a time.
I mean, yeah, as long as you keep playing, you'll get it. You should be able to get it soon.
Try your luck with Hamden. He might have a way to get you. If he asks for money, tell him to collect from me. After all, I guess I'll wait.
King. I'd specify King, because Crow is an entirely different character. The name of the weapon is the Scythe of Crow, but saying that'll be confusing, because depending on whether people go by the names of the weapons or the names of the characters, because a lot of people will go by the names of the characters, and then since there's a specific character named Crow, and Crow's weapons are not specifically the best unless you specifically pull for them and play into them, which kind of sucks because the whole dual vote blade things is kind of cool. But yeah, a lot of times you're gonna want to specify King. Yeah, the weapon is... Yeah, it's odd that they named the weapon the Scythe of Crow, and then gave it to King, and then made a specific character named Crow. Like, it's like a recipe for confusion. Yeah, it is really weird that people mostly go by the characters' names, seeing that most people just use the character on their normal... Just use the weapon on their normal character instead of switching to the character. But I also think a lot of the people that play this... probably also played Genshin, so they're used to... So a lot of people are used to calling it by the character name.
Here you are, finally.
Yeah, most people use their customized skin.
I'd like you to do me a favor, Miss.
A favor? Sure.
Which is what a lot of people like about this more than they like Genshin. It's the fact that you can just use the weapons with the customized skin.
Don't move! I don't care if you fall, but don't break my stuff.
I mean, no, you don't build a team, but technically you have different weapons, so I mean, that's kind of the same thing.
Are you here yet? I'm recalling the drones.
How do you do vitality tasks? Vitality tasks are up here, and then under select. And these are all the vitality tasks. Although these stuff you have to be higher, you have to be like at like level 30 or something to do. When doing vitality tests, most times you're either going to want to stick to Dimensional Trials or Joint Operation, unless you have like a really good, a really good Stargate, which I don't really have any really good Stargates. I guess that one's kind of good, but yeah, these are all the things that you can use Vitality on. And this is the Vitality bar. It recovers every 24 hours. Unless you also happen to want to get more Vitality, and which there's a vitality solution, which I wouldn't personally recommend, even though totally hypocritical. I got a fuck ton of vitality solutions on like the first couple days, and that's how I powered through. And that's how I powered through the event. And I mean, buying one's fine, since buying one's probably like fine, since the first one's 50. But yeah, I got all four like the first couple of days, and that's how I powered through the event. And like got really far in the newcomer event really quickly. But anything beyond that is kind of just
Finally lost the guards. I should take a look around.
something I didn't know. You can get headshots in this game. Yeah, I try to use most of the dark crystals on red nucleuses. Although all the people who don't want Venus or Nemesis are using them on red nucleuses and then just waiting till a new banner comes up. Yeah, I didn't know that until like yesterday.
You again, cop trespassers!
Like I've gotten a headshot once or twice with the EM stars, and then with bows you can just headshot endlessly, which I did not know. Kinda ashamed of myself that I just discovered that yesterday.
Now you've seen what you shouldn't have.
I played this game for like hours too. Yeah, but that's only once you get to the first, that's only once you 1-star it. The Thunderblade only becomes useful once you 1-star it, and then it'll, actually allow you to, like, back crit.
I didn't prepare this for you, but since you showed up...
You can sneak attack when crouched. Why are there so many things that I just don't know? Yeah, after five starring the Samir's weapons, I do fuck tons of damage. like I'm pretty sure after I haven't played a joint operate. I haven't played a co-op thing yet where I've done the least amount of damage while using Samir's weapons.
Hold it, Giggs!
Stop him!
Did not mean to do that. Where'd he go?
I'll spare you today, but it won't be so easy next time.
He's so easy to just shoot him out of the air. What the? Is there a reason I went over the edge? Weird. My favorite movement combo. I don't know. I haven't 100% explored anything, but there might still be some time-gated chests around here. This is what I noticed. There were some time-gated chests on this island, so I mean, you have like 21 days, and as long as you play, it's gonna reset next week as well. Well, because the entirety of the points will reset next week as well. So as long as you keep playing, most likely you're going to be able to get it. Because once I got my initial 700 points, I was wondering how it was going to get up to like being able to get 1400, because there simply weren't enough things up here. But then after the reset, it reset all the goals, and so yeah. Also, don't forget to get all the protected chests that you see. But no, I don't know, Ace, if you can 100% explore Navia.
Special Agent, I hear that you have not brought my unworthy...
He was taken by the heirs of Ida. I couldn't get my...
So he has chosen to give up on straightening things out with me and defected to the heirs of Ida. What a pity.
Mr. Kim, just asking. Regarding the outcome of this matter, have you kept anything from me?
I beg your pardon, Special Agent?
You've run things here for many years. However, Giggs was able to conspire with the heirs of Ida and secretly smuggle drugs right under your nose. You really didn't notice anything off?
I wish we had a
behind the
choice
outbreak and the miners who were used as test subjects,
in the
or
voices
could I say
that
that
we
you
could use.
acquiesced in Gig's action?
Special Agent, are you suspecting that I, too, am connected with the heirs of Ida? I'm just a businessman. This mine is all I have. I want to hold on to what I have. There's nothing else I wish for in this world. Hykros, the heirs of Ida. I can't afford to offend either side, so sometimes others have to make certain choices for...
Not willing to throw in your lot with either side.
You're smart enough to know what I mean. There are some things I just can't say out loud. After all...
Should I tell Hykros the truth?
That's up to you. But if you would consider wording your report thoughtfully, I can provide... If you still wish to find out about the people who took Giggs, try investigating Wolin Snowfield. Surprise!
Is it finally going to let me climb the Omnium Tower when we're in Snowfield? I have not been able to climb that Omnium Tower.
But I can't say anything more than that. There is a small settlement on the Snowfield. Carlo.
All right, Mr. Kim. Thank you for the information.
So I bid you goodbye, Special Agent. I now need to...
Ooh, also make sure to gather every single thing that you see. See you later. Once again, time gated. Okay, now that we upgraded all of those, let's upgrade all these. So, this is going to be really stupid, but I'm going to grab one of you, and we're also going to grab multiple of us. Now, usually it'd be a dumb decision. Makes sense. But okay, so cook 10 times. Okay. Go try out cooking. Yeah, first one gives one of those, so I'm gonna go for that. I'm so sure going into this is going to be a terrible idea. No one's online to do void rifts. We'll see what happens. So, that didn't work out. Now switching back to... Now switching back to reliable. Okay, so how closely I skirted by that probably tells me that I'm not really gonna make it through the next one. Still gonna try though. almost not skirting by these. We're trying not to come uber close to dying. Oh god, it's these guys. I hate these guys. And now you're nice. I'm probably only gonna go up to 55. Unless the next weapon that there's an advantage on is a weapon that I have. Or like King or Samir. Go! Next level. Okay, time for the boss. Let's go. Aegis again. Oh, that worked out. Bosses are pretty easy for me, seeing as I have the C6 Simi. Or not C6, C5. You know what? I think I'm gonna just bow out for now. Let's go do Robarg. Me King Mod. Claire's Dream Machine, nice. What you got for me? Oh, we finna put this motherfucker down. Use. I forgot what I was doing. What did I get from that time? I remember getting in a... curious. So that's what it is. Well, it's been great, but I think that'll be all for today's, I think that'll be all for today's stream. To all who stayed and watched, peace out. And, don't forget to like and subscribe.